morning, everyone. It's Bill King from The Sound and the Reason. Just dropping by to say hello and introduce myself. Uh, my son Jesse told me about 2 months ago. He says, Pops, you got to get on Substack. That's where it's all happening. You love to write. You are a writer and have had a long history in writing and music and the arts and broadcasting. Why don't you get on Substack? Because that seems to be the place where people have their say and the way they want to speak, and also in the tone and the manner, and can display their art, craft, and style. Just a bit of background here. I started playing 1960 was my first professional gig in Jeffersonville, Indiana, a high school gig, and I went on from there by the age of 15 to play the big bands in Louisville, the Brown Hotel, at the Henry Clay, the Brown Theater, and other situations like that, where I learned the music of Artie Shaw, Glenn Miller, all the greats, Duke Ellington. Then on with Jamie Ablesole to study, then on to the, conservatory, music, and then I left home in 1966 in the back of a 1946 hearse with a group of guys from the area and wanted to live my dream. So I went on to California. In California, from there, a Sunset Strip, I found myself there working and picketing the doors of all things for the union. On to New York City and 2 years in Greenwich Village. And just an amazing time jamming and playing with everybody from Jimi Hendrix to, I don't know, just everybody was there. It was a cultural shift in America, and that was the place to be. Even went out for $1 and caught Simon and Garfunkel in a theater. Hung out at the Fillmore, saw many, many concerts. Stevie Winwood, just remarkable situation to be young and be part of that. And I wrote a book called Coming Through the 60s, Rock and Road Stories. And it kind of details that until, then I took the job with Janis Joplin on an audition, and I got the job with her as music director, and also Linda Ronstadt for a while. Martha and the Vandellas, the Pointer Sisters later in the 70s. Playing with John Clemmer, little jazz act. And then it was 69, we came to Canada, Christine and I, and started a new life here. I'd been here in 1963 as a scholarship student to study with the great Oscar Peterson, which was a remarkable summer. And that gave me an opportunity to get an idea of what Toronto was like and what Canada was like. And it was so different to me. But through immigration and through the years, so many cultures from around the world have settled here and made this their home. And it took a bit of time to adjust to this because I was used to the American way, but I didn't lose that ability to speak up and to talk and be outspoken and also outgoing like many Americans are. I must say at this time, I am very, very pleased to be a Canadian citizen and American citizen too, but I cherish my Canadian citizenship. For those who have never been here or understand what Canadian life is like, it's remarkable. This is actually, when they talk about the land of the free, this is really the land of the free. You look around our city of Toronto, everybody's here from around the world, and we aren't discussing and poking anybody about their religion or gender or anything like that. That's ridiculous. We get along. We're a city of love and kindness, and as they say, we're very polite. But we're also quite outgoing, as many people have not known that we do speak to each other when spoken to. So what can I say other than I love writing for Sound and Reason? I write about the arts, the music, my years in radio, which have been extensive, starting at Q107, 1985, being part of the creation of the Beaches Jazz Festival, creating the National Jazz Award magazine, National Jazz Awards, what else? Jazz Report Awards, so many situations, producing so many records and making and playing on so many sides, keyboards. And currently at the Redwood Theater, where I help and I work with Maria and Rob, her husband, we create a cultural institution where music survives, music thrives, and the arts are there. And everybody of every nationality, every music comes and they play and showcase themselves. So I look at this as my forum to write about the arts, music, culture, film, people, situation, whatever arises during the day. And politics, which I think is a stinky subject, but sometimes I have to delve into, especially when you're picking on Canada. Canadians do think Donald Trump and Elon Musk are idiots, but we got to change the world. We change the world by just being who we are, speaking up. And Substack is an amazing place to have your say. Legacy media is tied up and just can't express himself. But Substack is an amazing forum just to speak out, be who we are. So thanks again. If at any time you decide to become a paid subscriber, I welcome that. But in this situation as it is, I'm glad to get up every day and write something for you. So this is Bill King, The Sound and the Reason.